What's up, y'all? Real John King here. Welcome to another episode of a real, I'm sorry, a random road story. And this story took place in Chicago, Illinois, and it was in the late 90s to I take that back, late 80s to early 90s. I don't remember what club I was working when this particular incident happened. I just know that it was in Chicago. I was headlining this club, and I was sucking in the headline position. And the first and only time in my career, I got fired and sent packing. I got sent home, which was probably one of the best learning experiences that I had in comedy. And I'll give you the details, and I'll explain later why I said it was a great learning experience. Um, just to give some background on what led up to me getting uh, fired and sent home. Because a lot of times, if you're in a headline position and you can't do the job, or the guy in front of you smoke you, or you can't follow him, they'll switch positions. They'll put you in the middle spot and they'll put him up to the headline spot. Well, this didn't happen at all. I think I sucked so bad they just decided that the best thing for them to do was just to send me home completely, and that's exactly what they did. But like I said, to give you some background on what led up to the situation was I was experimenting and I was trying to find myself as a comic and my stage persona and my style, or what it was, my identity as a comedian. So I was trying different things, and for some reason, I stumbled across this style of comedy called deadpan. I had started doing what they call a deadpan delivery, where you don't show any emotions, you don't laugh, you just keep a straight face through all your jokes. And I tried it out in some clubs in Ohio, and it worked really well in Ohio. So I don't know, I must have did it for a couple of months or so, and then I ended up getting booked in Chicago to headline this club. And I tried to do the deadpan jokes and delivery in Chicago, and that shit didn't work at all. First of all, I had a black comic that was the feature act, Mark Reedy, who was working in front of me. He was a local comic from the Chicago area, very funny comedian, and I can't take anything away from Mark. I don't blame him at all for what happened to me. That was all on me. He did exactly what he was supposed to do: go up there and make the people laugh and do the best show that he possibly could do. Well, I didn't do the best show that I possibly could do because I could have aborted the deadpan delivery style or whatever you want to call it, but I didn't. I refused to stick with it. I think let me see. I think it was a Thursday, Friday, Saturday gig. I went up Thursday. I sucked real bad, and yeah, I went up Friday first show, and I ate it real bad. And I want to say that I did the second show Friday. I can't remember if I did the second show or if they decided that I wasn't, up to, to that position. I wasn't ready for that position that I was in, and they sent me home at that point. But I know I didn't do no show Saturday. I got sent. I was back home Saturday night. I got sent packing. Now, once again, I could have aborted that delivery in that style and went back to what I was doing, which I knew that worked. But for whatever reason, I decided not to. And let me make this clear. A black guy in Chicago doing deadpan is about as ridiculous as a black guy in Memphis impersonating Elvis. The people there in Chicago, they wasn't having that shit, man. They didn't see anything funny about no black guy trying to do deadpan. And like I said, I really learned a lot from getting sent home, and it's probably a good thing that they did send me home because what I learned was you always got to do your best, man, when you're on stage, especially when you're in the headline position. That new deadpan shit wasn't my best, and I could have easily, after the first show, after it didn't work, I could have easily went back to what I normally do, but I don't know. For whatever reason, I decided I was going to stick that out, and it didn't work for me. So that ride home, 5.5 hours, was a long ride. I had plenty of time to reflect on what I did, what I had did wrong, why I shouldn't have did it that way. And I promised myself that I would never, ever let myself get in a situation where I didn't take total control over that audience if I had the ability to. It's up to the comic to reach the people and to make them laugh. And after 10 or 15 minutes, if that shit wasn't working like it should have been, I should have did whatever it took to get that audience on my side. And I didn't, man. I just kept plowing through it and crickets, you know, for 40, 45 minutes. And club owners ain't paying to have their headliner. They start a show, get up there and fuck like that. 'Cause that's a reflection on the club. People ain't paying to see no second or third rate damn show. So, like I said, that was the first and the only time that I got fired and sent home from a gig. And I would never, or should I say, I never let that shit happen again. I made sure that I would do whatever it took for me to relate or to reach that audience and to get the laughs that I knew I was capable of getting. So I guess that's it for that story, man. Lesson learned, and sometimes it's what I want to say. Sometimes um, you you have to learn your lesson. It has to be immediate, and it has to be painful. And I think life teaches you uh, better when you go the um, through the pains and the trials or the emotions of failure than if somebody tell you you should or should not do something. All right, so that's it for me, folks. Take care. Once again, like, subscribe, and share this video. Peace.